It is 11:30. I've been here since 4 a.m. Jörg has been popping in and out throughout the day and night. He'll be popping back in a while. I'm moving my boom stand because I'm solo here again. And because it's easier for me to see what's going on and sound as nice and sultry if I do that. Oh, okay. In a little bit, she says she'll come back and play California games. I'm not gonna hold her to that. I don't believe her, but you know, I like to think that maybe there's a chance. That's fine. Okay. So, we've been doing some C64 stuff over the past few hours. And I figure, why stop? Question is, what C64 game are we going to do now? I'm thinking, actually, there was a game I used to play when I was younger. It was a budget title, so it wasn't the best. Here we go. It was by Key Punch Software, was the company that put it out. And I very recently came across this again. I had kind of forgotten about it until somebody on YouTube posted a playthrough, a Let's Play of the Red Obelisk, the third game, which I still don't understand how it's played. I've been trying to figure it out since I originally had the game many, many years ago. I mean, this thing, it was made in '87, and that's probably when I played it. I didn't get games too often on my machine. I got my first 64 in 1986, in Christmas of '86. I had been bugging my family for a computer for a while because we had Apple IIs at school, and my grandfather finally got me one. So every so often, I would get the first things I got was the thing that came with it, the Expeditions disc, which was a bad version of the Oregon Trail and a couple other things, and a cartridge for Frogger, which I ended up getting a second one, and I gave that to Jörg for some reason. I don't know why. I still have the original one that I had, though, with the box it came in and everything. So, this is a game that, when I did get games, they were pretty important, and you took care of them. And this is one of those games that I had for a long time, and I never really figured out how to play any of the games on the disc. The one that I'm going to go for is Sentinel, which is the one that I liked the most. Actually, let's look at the game instructions first, because I don't remember how to play it. The thing that I liked about it was the fact that as you'd play it, these messages would come through, and occasionally the messages would be kind of ridiculous. They'd be from your wife telling you that she maxed out the credit card or something along those lines. And I don't know if I'm going to be playing this game very long because, it wasn't the best game to begin with. But I just thought that since... Oh, S for slow. Do I want to... No, I don't want a hard copy. Okay. No. Hitting S does nothing. So... Oh, no, actually, that slows it down a bit. Okay. So, yeah, I never really got very far in the game because I didn't understand how to play it. And this wasn't the kind of game that you could save. So, actually, I got a couple of games that I might go through and try to play in a bit. that are better. One of my favorites was Space Rogue. That was one of my all-time favorite games of ever. That was a fantastic game. Yeah, you know what? Means nothing to me. Yeah, let's just make this go as fast as we can so we get it over with. Yeah, keeping a pencil and paper nearby. Yeah, I don't feel like doing that. And we learn about why they did the game. And I guess that Dave Tadashini, who is the author of the game, was a ham radio guy. WB2ANR. Okay. I'll warp right through that. Okay, Sentinel, number 2. These guys made some weird games, but to their credit, they made full use of character graphics. There's that noise. Actually, that noise is my text message tone. And these things that they say, the messages that you get don't mean anything. And they come in all the time, but they mean nothing. They have no relevance whatsoever. Mass sensors in the vault are fluctuating, indicating a possible breach by an Arabian teleportation device. Check credit balance. The credit balance is fine. Oh, God. Aaron Billing has caused an audit of our billing records. Again, they're telling you that they're going to take money, but no money ever goes away. Okay, there's our weak ship. Oh! This is what I remember. Yeah. This happens so often that you could barely play the game. Oh. This one's the good part about emulators is that you can just warp right through this stuff that you can never do before. If I had to actually sit through all this, oh God. Thanks to everyone that's sitting up with me on this. Yerk should be back about 1 a.m. Eastern Time, which is about an hour and a half from now. Allegedly. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to play a racing game, but I don't think we could find one. Why? Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't know if we could find a racing game, so... We just hope he doesn't blow us up. He's good. Now, what you got to do with this, supposedly, is he's got their little. Each ship has its own level of power and its own level of shields and all that, and you need to learn which ones are the most powerful. And your stuff is on the left side of the screen there. I'm pointing like you guys can see where I'm pointing to. But that's your deflectors, your engines, your phasers, your photons, and your lasers. And if your stuff is lesser than their stuff, then they're gonna beat you. And when your frequencies are clear, you can open hailing frequencies. And every time you do this, without fail, all that happens is you see a message, and they say that you're doing well, we're sending you more money. So if you need to make money, this is the way to do it. So awarding you additional credits based on your performance. This is the only time that what the messages say actually has impact on your stuff. Even this, when you surrender, because this ship is a little bit more powerful than I am, you surrender and it says pay your dues, but you don't actually pay anything, and then you hit hailing frequencies again, and then they give you more money for doing a good job. So essentially this game is a game of surrendering and then asking for more money from your commanders. On second thought, maybe this is not the best game to play. Simply because, as I said, it's all just yeah. So I got a better idea. What's this here? So instead of this, I am going to take and play but this doesn't give me a download link for it. I'm searching online for a thing that I want. There we go. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. That was weird. Oh. For some reason I don't know why it's going to warp. Whatever. Nothing is working on this at all. Okay. Let's just do a reset. And then oh boy. Yeah, I want to exit. Okay. Ah, there we go. I don't know. This game here was my jam for a long time. I love this game. Assuming it wants to work. I don't see why it wouldn't. There was an Amiga version and an Apple version and a PC version of this game. I've never played any of the others, but I'm pretty sure that the C64 version may be the best. It's got the graphics in this compared to the rest of them. The Apple II version did not have great graphics. The the Amiga version was okay. It was on par. But just the way that the graphics were done and you know the care in actually pixeling them was pretty it was good. I enjoyed it. I like it. Even the way that the character set, the font is shaded and you could do different colors and they spent the time to. Usually when they do a character set, it's not multicolor, and if it is multicolor, they don't take the time to make it look decent. And in this game, they do. They use different shades to make it look smoother than it really is because your pixels are fat. So I'm trying to. Oh, did I not? No, my joystick is exactly what it should be. HID device A, which is this thing here. Okay, come on. Why isn't this working? Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. Old or new game? New game. What is my name? But. McButts. I can't go that far. Just say butts. Oh, I know why it's taking so long, because the drive is spinning. We're running with actual emulation of the drives, and so normally when you play the game in real life, you'd hear the hard drive or no oh, okay. I always wanted to know what this is actually saying in Morse code. I hear SOS, but that's all I pick up. No life reading, says Captain Dalfrey. Looks like a derelict. As you pull on your vac suit, you wonder what blew the derelict. Thruster Fritz, pirates. Surely not a Manchi attack. Not this deep into the firearm. The Manchi are ants, big ants, basically, that fly spaceships, because that's what big ants do. The ship is the Jolly Roger. So essentially, you're on a merchant ship, you find a derelict, you go to check it out while they stay back in the comfort of their own whatever. And the bad guys, the Manchi, the big ants in a spaceship, come over and they blow up your buddies back in their ship. So now you're stuck on this derelict old little scout ship all by yourself, and you've got to figure out what to do now that you're there. And that is where the game picks up. It's been a long time since I played this. I don't remember. I don't think it was that difficult to play, but yeah. I remember using a joystick. Yeah, actually, I had a joystick, but I wasn't fond of the joystick. What I would use was they had this thing for the 64 called the Icon Controller. It was made for Geos initially, and what it would do is a little joystick, just for your thumb, really. Just your thumb would sit on top of it, and there's a button underneath, and it would kind of stick to the side of your keyboard, and you'd plug it into the joystick port. And it actually had a pass-through on the thing, so that you could plug it into the port, your joystick port, and then plug another joystick into that plug. but it was small and it was really convenient because you didn't need to. You just have your hand on this massive joystick on the side, like most games had, or like most machines had. Loading times in these games were brutal. I don't want to. Okay, insert data disk. That'd be side 2. I remember this now. And here we are. We're in space. This is cockpit view. Okay, I can go left, I can go right, I can go up, I can go down. So this is like a space flight simulator. There's a ship there, there's whatever. No other ships in the area. You could also have cinematic view, in which this is really kind of... This is where you could actually look at your ship from outside, which is what a lot of things now have that are like that. Look at that. Or you had chase view. Again, where you were... everything kind of stopped. That means that there's a ship in the area. So let's target. It's a cruiser. And those little arrows on your dashboard tell you where it is. And right now it's pretty far away. But if we... Oh, SO2. Stay clear, civilian. He's telling us to get off his face. But I don't want to. I want to get actually up close to him because I want to see him. And the faster you go, the tougher it is to really keep your speed, or control it, because inertia actually plays a role in this. So this is a Imperial ship. And the cool thing about this game is that you had these, again, up and down in space means nothing. So ships are upside down and all over the place, and the ships actually they have some pretty decent AI as far as flying. Like right now he's cruising, which means that he's not doing anything. He's not looking for anybody. He's not fighting. He's just cruising around, patrolling, doing his thing. I think if we hit... No. And C... Yeah, C and Z roll you. So you do have pretty good control over your ship here. You can roll back and forth. But you don't stop rolling. You have to tell it to stop rolling. I guess same thing if you hit right or left on your with the keyboard controls anyway. You just keep going until you tell it to stop, because you're in space. And in space you need you need friction and inertia to stop you, and there is none in space, so you need to tell it to do it. There's also, you've got cruise flight mode, but you also have what they refer to as Newtonian flight, which is where you actually, if you start going straight, you just keep going straight until you turn around and go in a different direction. So we switch to nav panel, and that's how we're going to get to where we want to go. And this is the nav panel. I remember this game being a lot quicker and cooler when I was playing it on an actual 64. But, you know, what you gonna do? Ship. What is my ship status? Laser Garnet, Force Shield 1. Everything's good. Okay. Gotta wait for things to load again. So we want to chart a course to this joint here. This is Hyathra Starbase. Actually, there's lots of cool stuff. Like if you go to here, all right, this is a planet. Oh, I thought I just did that. Okay, this is a planet. If you go to the planet, play in a course. Okay. Hit helm, and now it goes. If you go to a planet, all the planets and stars and all that junk in the system, they have. Oh, and I'm under attack. That's fantastic. A cruiser and a dart. Oh, okay. So I'm under attack by a dart, but there's a cruiser in the area, so that should make things a little bit easier because we got an Imperial ship there too. So, yep. Okay. Well, I gotta find him. Where is he? He's over there. Come on, dude. Where are you? Be acting all stupid. Yeah, huh? It only lets you shoot if you actually have him adequately in your sight. I could be doing so much better if I actually had a joystick and not a controller right now. See, there's the cruiser coming in to help me out. The cruiser just nailed him. Whoa, there's the cruiser. And seriously, I mean, for a Commodore 60, this for a 1987 game, I mean, yeesh. Or was this 87, or maybe this was later than that? But I mean, for a C64 game, he's running now, and the cruiser's right up his ass. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Cruiser's gonna get him too. Yep, cruiser got him. So, again, for a C64 game from whatever year this made, I think it's pretty decent. But I wanted to show everybody was a spacecraft detected. Who cares? Was that when you go to a planet I want it to go there. Ugh, no. Ah. Oh, there's a message there. Helm. So you can do things like there's the planet. It's a polygon. Everyone lives on polygons in this universe. But you can use this as let's increase our speed so that we can do this within reason. If we increase our speed the best that we can, we'll start nearing a gravity well, and we can actually... No, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Well, you can slingshot around it, which we'll get back to momentarily. Let's see if we can manage to do that. Or you can just crash into it. Either one. And then when you die, it gives you a very nice going away thing. Surface dweller watches your ship blaze down from the heavens like a fiery meteor. When your ship impacts on the surface, it digs a crater 100 meters deep. It's a wondrous sight. So, maybe let's look at something else.